Democracy up in flames. If authoritarian Donald Trump steals the election, your taxes are going to go burst into flames too. You're going to face a huge tax increase under Project 2025. You're going to help finance the wealthy's tax break. Now, there are two. We have a progressive tax system, and on your first income, you would only pay 10 to 12%. From 23,000 to 94,000 and so on. Project 2025 will replace that with a flat tax of 15% for people earning up to about 168,000. And the top marginal rate of 37 will go down to 30% income tax for people earning above that amount. All of the deductions and credits that you enjoy under the current system, eliminating those would happen under Project 2025. It's not only simplifying the tax code, but it is mostly about financing tax breaks for the wealthy. The federal income tax system is progressive, and people who make more money pay a higher marginal tax rate than people who make less money. Well, because they don't need the money, they don't spend the money. People at the bottom need the money. The Republican Party doesn't believe in fairness. The senior director for economic policy at Center for American Progress says conservatives look at that and they feel that it's unfair for the wealthy to to pay a greater share of their income in taxes than lower income families. Obviously, if you give a tax break to someone making $50,000, they would spend it on gas, groceries, what have you. Not so much for someone making $400,000. Project 2025 proposal will shift the taxes from the wealthy to the middle class. You know, these right-wingers talk about wealth distribution. They only believe it if it's wealth distribution from the poor to the rich. Millions of low and middle class households would likely face significant higher taxes under the right-wing's terrorist fiscal tax policy. A middle-class family with 2 children and an annual income of $100,000 would pay $2,600 in additional federal tax. If they face that flat tax, because again, a 15% flat tax is higher than the marginal rates of 10 and 12%. If the child tax credit would also eliminated, they would pay an additional $6,600. A married couple with 2 children and earnings of $5 million would enjoy $325,000 tax cut. That doesn't go back into the economy. They simply save it in their bank account, or they simply reinvest into the stock market. The 15% bracket is a very huge deal. Now, the other tax policies, cutting the current corporate rate from 21 to 18%. Now, mind you, remember, this rate used to be 35% before Donald Trump. So, again, the rich have gotten richer under Donald Trump's presidency. This is his legacy. If the wealthy would have their way, they would pay 0 taxes. They're not going to stop at 18%. They're not going to stop there. The Republican Party wants even more and more and more and more and more and more wealth distribution to the top. Reducing capital gains to 15%. Well, investing has nothing to do with taxes. It has everything to do with demand and growth into a company. People don't invest because of lower tax breaks. I think it was Warren Buffett that said so. Oh, and now because the wealthy have their income taxes cut, now they want to introduce a national consumption tax. Wealthy people don't spend money to pay sales tax. Working class families are the ones who spend a far share of their income. You're going to pay more money with the national sales tax. The national sales tax is a scam. That is more wealth distribution. And so Donald Trump would have to try to get this bill rammed through a Republican-led Congress. But as you know, the Democrats, Republicans have the House. I think the Democrats still have the Senate. But you're going to be paying more for goods. Inflation's going to be worse. If Donald Trump is going to institute tariffs, you're going to be paying more for goods and services than before. Well, you complain about inflation, but you want to add tariffs. I doubt all the tariffs he's instituting is going to finance those tax breaks. And you think about all the IRS enforcement under Biden, too. That's going to go away under a Republican administration. This is bad. This doesn't help anyone out there. This tax bill under Project 2025 does nothing for working families in this country. All it is one big scam, is one big article of wealth distribution towards those at the top who don't even need those tax breaks, who are not going to put any money back into the economy. They're just going to put it back into a yacht or in the crypto, anything of that nature. They're not going to put it back into the economy. That's basically like Donald Trump said before, that, in quote, the economy always does better under Democrats than Republicans. Now, this is from a Republican president. If you don't believe me that Donald Trump said that, then go to the end of the video right here, because Donald Trump did, in fact, say that, and ironically, he's very right about that. The economy always does better under Democrat administrations. What Donald Trump is going to do is he's going to run up the deficit even more. Because we know Social Security is not going to go away, since it's a very popular program. Republican Party, even though they talk about cutting it, well, I don't know will they try to limit Social Security? Well, maybe. Are they going to get rid of it entirely? No. Otherwise, there'd be riots, there'd be revolts. But they'll probably raise the age that you'll be able to first receive your Social Security. With life expectancy, they'll probably do that. But yes, this is all very bad. You have to be informed about Project 2025. It's very bad. It doesn't help you or I at all. So what are you voting for? What's on the line? Democracy, the economy, the future of the planet. If you're a woman, it's reproductive rights. It's on the line. Not the only issue, but a very big issue for a lot of them out there. Vote, vote, vote.